Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to another video. Today I have another texture pack review for you. This is one of the longest running series on my channel where, because there are so many different pieces of DLC out for Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation, every time they do come out I think it'd be cool to show you all the different areas of the texture pack. So stuff like the natural areas, some builds, the Nether, and the underground stuff. So that way you can actually make a decision based on all the stuff you're seeing and, in my opinion, based on whether you think you should get the texture pack or not. So I do of course know that the Greek mashup pack is a mashup pack, not a texture pack, but today's review will be covering the texture pack segment alone. So please do like the video if you do like it. It helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. And let's get straight into the video, shall we? So let's start by going into the natural side of things, because that's the easiest and almost the most important thing, because as soon as you load up a world in this texture pack, that's the first thing you'll be facing, and I really do like it. I mean, first of all, the grass texture, which you'll see a lot of course in any world, I really do like just how vibrant it is. Like, if you're looking at it, it sticks out to you, and that's really great. But also, if you look into the trees here, I like that they made the birch trees so different to the oak trees. So these green trees here are oak trees, and then the orange ones are birch, and it really just adds so much life to the forest, because it means instead of just being seas of green with slightly different colors of green in there, it's seas of green with the occasional orange tree that just makes them feel a little bit more special. So I'm a big fan of that. Forests are great, and plains and anything involving a lot of grass are great too. But one thing I also like a lot are the deserts. The deserts have a lot of cool blocks that hopefully I'll be showing you in a little bit. But yeah, a lot of the natural spawning world is really great, and that's great too. But just show you some more mobs as well. We've also got the dog here. As you can see, he just looks like he's staring at something in the far off distance, that he's just forgotten about me. But as well as that, we've got all the other mobs here. So we've got the sheep, a variety of colors of sheep, and we've got the cow and the pig. So the cow and the pig are both brown, this really kind of strange brown, but the sheep, at least the colored sheep, are just amazing to look at. Look how bright those red, orange, and yellow sheep are. Like, I have no idea how they got those colors just so stick out and crazy, but they have indeed. So there are a couple pigs over there too. They should probably be in the pen. But let's move on from the natural side of things to some builds I built and how they transfer over to this. So the house is the first thing you'll notice, and I'll mention more about how that thing works later. But on the way there, actually, first of all, you'll see a big pit of lava, and this lava, it's really cool, although it doesn't look too much like lava to me. I mean, to me, it looks like some really hot cherry sauce, but I mean, if you want to believe that you died because you fell into a big tub of, hot cherry sauce, then I guess it's a better way to die in Minecraft, and the water looks amazing. One of the most amazing waters yet, particularly when it's flowing. I mean, when it's by itself, it's got kind of a weird thing to it, like water doesn't look like this in real life, but when it's flowing, it looks amazing. So to make stuff like bathhouses, I really like the look of it. But yeah, as we come to this section of the world, you can see how, usually a lot of this is made out of stone anyway, but they made all the stone brick, and even the regular brick texture, I think I have some in my inventory. They made the regular brick texture look exactly like the stone brick one, and I can't work out entirely why that is. Like, there's a reason that they're stone bricks and they're separate to regular bricks, and this is one of my bigger gripes of the texture pack. Like, bricks should be what kind of color that is, like orangey pink color, but instead they're just the same color as all the stone slabs and the stone and the stone bricks, and it's kind of upsetting to me. And yeah, that's kind of the thing going on there. So let's quickly discuss the UI while we head to a village, because it's another natural part of the world, but it's kind of in between the two things, because it's, the villages are one of my favorite parts of this thing. But yeah, if you look at the UI down there, it is all pretty visible and easy to see. It does look like it's just kind of a regular texture pack with like little golden outlines, which fits the theme reasonably well. The XP bar I'm not a big fan of, but everything else, I do like the way things going down. Like the icons, I can recognize this is a pickaxe, this is a sword, and this is a shovel. In fact, I really like the shovel texture. But now we're here at the village, this is way more important than shovel textures, because as you can see, these villages look amazing. Usually when they retexture villages, they look like, villagers forced into this new thing, but here, you can see, they all really fit it well, and their animations, they even work amazingly with it. Like, just look at these villagers, just look at this guy, he's the blacksmith. Let's see if we're right. Yeah, he's the blacksmith. I guess so. This would be maybe a priest or a farmer. And yeah, they just all look amazing, and it really works. If you want to make like a Greek city, this is probably the best way to do it. Of course it is, because it's the Greek mashup pack. But yeah, you can make like genuine looking humans, which is kind of cool in one way. So as we jump over here, you can see the sandstone texture I was talking about. It looks amazing. Sand itself isn't bad at all. It looks very similar to regular, actually, to be honest. And if you look over there at a desert temple, even though it's a self-built one, it looks, pretty cool too. Like the texture for the sandstone is just a really cool one. I can see if you want to make like an inside floor somewhere, it's really great, because it separates so well, because it's got the little squares at the end, that I just like it a lot personally. So let's move back here to the other side of things, so we can go to the Nether, and let's eat some baked potatoes, which are another texture I'm a reasonably big fan of. They look a lot tastier in this texture pack, and let's head over to the Nether then, shall we? So we'll see a few builds on the way. But one thing worth mentioning on the way there, actually, is the little crosshair there. So my first thoughts on looking at that was like, it's like a reverse swastika, right? What's that doing there? But it's actually, a really cool Greek symbol thing. And one thing I really, really do like about the texture, the way that is because at first it just annoyed me a lot because it's really, really big compared to most crosshairs. But because when you fire arrows, the arrow can go left, right, up, or down, like a little bit more than it probably should. When you fire arrows of this, then, as long as the character is covered by this, you'll know it hit them. So, for instance, if we want to hit that, the guy with the shield there, you can see we'll do it because it will go a little bit down and to the right of the thing, and that way it covers it. So it's got some use for bows, but I think in general, you have to learn to ignore the crosshair more than anything in this texture pack. At least that's my opinion. So yeah, one other gripe with the texture pack is the fact that the blocks to make pixel art so all the wool blocks are changed to be this. So my two swords look like, I don't even know, like they just overwhelm my eyes. And I'm not a big fan of that. I'm always more of a big fan of keeping the wool how they are, but then having a little bit of flair to them. But having a big, Legion symbol on one of them, not something I'm the biggest fan of. But I guess maybe that's something they just have to do. I just don't like very much. It's one of the big problems I had with the Mass Effect texture pack, and it is unfortunately duplicated here. But besides that, let's go to the Nether, because the Nether is a really key part of any texture pack. I mean, when you go to the Nether, some Nethers just make you go, ugh, and make you want to leave immediately or switch texture pack. But this one, I think, is one of the better Nethers, because it seems recently we've been getting a lot of good Nethers when it comes to texture packs. Because if you look at this one, they've got the blue. You've got your scary beasts, which look a lot like the real ones, but with the extra kind of just look how much extra scary those ghasts are. I guess you could say they look ghastly. Oh wow, I just dodged those fireballs. But yeah, if you look around the Nether, it's terrifying because it's got this extra deep red glow to kind of match the lava, I guess. And it is very, very scary. So I'm going to try and outrun that blaze, and oh, I actually did it. No, I didn't. And yeah, let's quickly just get out there, shall we? Before we get killed some more, because that looks like it's what's going to happen. Please don't die. I'm not going to die. There we go. So I'm just going to heal up over here, and I can show you a bit more of the Nether. I really like the glowstone texture. It's got that kind of it's got that pattern. You'll notice a lot in this texture pack. But I really, really do like how, I like how well it melds with other things. And in the Nether, it looks great, but it also looks great when you use it to make some cool builds. So that's always cool too. So we're going to jump up here, just go somewhere safe. I say somewhere safe as we get blown up. Just go somewhere safe so we can get back to the real world where there aren't things looking to kill me every few seconds. And like I mentioned, there's stuff everywhere. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm just going to destroy a lot of this to get past it. And let's run to the portal, which is up there, so I can show you, the other side of my world and the underground. Because when you go underground with some texture packs, they just, they confuse you. Oh, there's some Nether quartz here, but they confuse you a lot rather than actually, achieving too much. But this underground isn't too bad. But well, I'll show you rather than just giving my opinion first of all. Because there are also some other builds on this side of the world I'd like to show off. So let's eat a baked potato as we go through the portal once more. And the portal itself, by the way, the orange thing, it'll probably grow on me, but right now I'm not the biggest fan of the orange portals. I don't know, I'm just too used to them being purple, I think. So, yeah, as we come to this side of the world, you can see, the last few builds in this world, and you can also see the moon, because you probably saw the sun earlier. It's got that really cool thing. The moon is cool for a different reason, because if we can find the moon, which we can have some problems with, apparently, I think it's behind that farm over there. But yeah, if we just go on top of this mountain, so I can show you the view from on top here. Yeah, you can see the melons looking pretty cool. The green stained glass go with them. It's pretty cool too. But the moon over there is a really, really cool one. I really do like the moon quite a lot, especially if you just look at it, it's like, ooh, that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I like the moon a lot. If you don't, then I guess I went through a lot of effort to show you nothing, but that's one of my favorite things. So, also, actually, I didn't mention this earlier when I was using the bow, but the bow texture by itself, like the fact that the arrows have the little red tip at the end, is just an amazing thing to me. Like, this is a really nice touch for, when you fire arrows, especially with the trail that follows them too, and the, like I said, the crosshair, that really works pretty well with them too. I think this texture pack for bows is a really, it might not beat the Halo texture pack, but if you're on PlayStation, this is probably the best texture pack for, PvP using bows. So, that's something I like a lot. The bows and arrows texture, both really great things in general. But yeah, as we go to the underground, as you can see, it doesn't overwhelm you too much. A lot of texture packs, it's like, I can't see, I'm blinded by the colors. But down here, it's, it's got your stone, which looks kind of like stone. You got your dirt, which looks mostly like dirt. And then you've also got your gravel, which looks nothing like gravel, but who cares about gravel anyway? Hashtag nerf gravel. But anyway, let's just quickly show you one more thing I really, really like. And I'll show you in slow motion by just hitting a block with my fist. The animation when you hit a block is so enthralling. Like, if you look at it, it's lures you in, like, ooh, it just keeps on expanding, and then finally it hits the thing. And it's one of those texture packs that I think This is the weirdest endorsement for a texture pack ever, but I think this is the best texture pack. Oh wait, let's keep this pickaxe out. I think this is the best pickaxe for breaking obsidian with, and the reasoning behind that is because, you know, watching this animation take place is just, it's kind of enthralling to me, like the way it just kind of spirals in. It's one of the best ones we have yet, and it's a small thing, but if that's the thing that decides a texture pack for you, then that's this. So yeah, this is the Greek mashup pack. I hope you did enjoy it. I think it's one of the better texture packs so far. I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely got a lot of really cool elements I do like. As a mashup pack, it's one of the best because it's so cheap and it comes with the other stuff, including the skins and the themed world, and the themed world is one of the best too. So I'd say it's worthwhile as a, you know, as a mashup pack. If you're just going to buy it for the texture pack, if you don't care about those other two things, I'd say, you know, if you've got a lot of texture packs already and you want to add to your collection, this might be worth it. But if you're only buying, you know, 1 or 2 texture packs, I'm not sure if this would make the cut for that reason alone. So, yeah, that's kind of my overall review on it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and like the video if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Oh, by the way, this is a hardened clay. Stained clay. I really like the stained clay texture. That's something I forgot to mention. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.